Hey guys, it's Anna. Welcome to my channel. Today I am fulfilling a subscriber request. I had someone ask me recently to film a fragrance capsule wardrobe video. So basically we're talking a collection of scents that encompass the 4 seasons, one as your daytime pick and then one option for a date, special occasion, or evening choice. And if you're aiming to build a capsule perfume collection, absolutely tailor this to your taste, your own picks. But I'm hoping this video will be helpful. You can use it for inspiration regarding categories or vibes you want to go for. I love the variety of profiles in my collection, but if you see a particular profile that you just don't care for, swap it out and go for something that you would reach for often. So starting with the daytime pick for the fall season, we have Il Colore del Vento from Nobile 1942. And this is a very versatile fragrance. So you could absolutely wear this in warmer months as well, but for the purpose of this video, I'm sticking it in fall. I feel like having a good gourmand, particularly a vanilla fragrance, is a staple in a fragrance collection. And I find this to be quite an elegant take on a gourmand. This has a really addictive, warm caramel and vanilla in the base. That is the foundation of this scent, but I really enjoy the brightness and effervescence that this perfume also has. It has a champagne note added, which I think really differentiates this from other citrus vanilla gourmands on the market. There are so many now, but this really stands out amongst the rest. It has lemon and ginger, bringing that brightness, a bit of zing, a nice fresh spicy kick from cardamom. So it's gourmand, it's sweet, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. As this dries down, it just gets even more enveloping and addictive, warms up further. There's some amber. We're only about halfway through the year, but I already know this is going to be in my top releases of 2025. It's absolutely fantastic. They nailed it. And I love the packaging as well. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I got my bottle off of Scent Split, so if you want to try it, check them out. Can't recommend them enough. Whether you are building your capsule collection or you're like, screw capsule, I'm going big. Regardless, I encourage sampling before you buy. Highly recommend them for your decants and if you want to purchase a full-size bottle. They have one of the largest selections to choose from, and I have a discount code ANNA10 if you want to use it. And I get about 8 hours with moderate projection. Christian Louboutin Fetiche La Rose for the date, special occasion, evening pick. I was definitely influenced by both Sharita M and Demi Rawling to get this perfume. I, of course, sampled first. Immediate love at first sniff, which I figured, you know, Quentin Biche, Rose, the man knows what he's doing, my gosh. He's fantastic at giving a new spin to Rose, but it always comes across sexy. Fetiche La Rose is meant to be an olfactive tribute to the Louboutin stiletto, which I definitely see reflected in the cap here. It's like long, pointed, glossy black and then a red interior. But not only does the packaging reflect that, the juice inside, like this is completely giving femme fatale, siren, sexy, dangerous vibes. There are only 4 notes mentioned, but it smells more complex than that to me. Not challenging, but more layered. At its core, we have what smells like a true red rose. And I really think that this DNA has a timeless character to it. It has a luxe, very smooth, boozy black cherry, certainly giving it a fruity sweetness. But this is a cherry that does not come off how I'm used to smelling cherry in perfumes. A lot of cherry perfumes kind of like mesh together and generally smell the same to me. It has zero Tom Ford Lost Cherry undertone to it. In here, at least in my opinion, it doesn't smell so obviously cherry like it does in so many other perfumes. It smells like there could be a boozy, muddled red fruit blend in here. And then I feel like it's got this added punch and attitude from pink pepper and ginger. She smells spicy, both in the literal sense and attitude wise. You will definitely be seeing me talking about this a lot once the weather cools down again. Performance wise, I get about 7 hours with moderate projection. And this checks off our floral and sexy category. Moving on to the winter season, daytime pick Rirana Tonka Nutmeg. You could also totally wear this in the fall. It could be your nighttime option, but this is an example of a perfume in my collection that truly feels like me. It has so many aspects and characteristics that I gravitate towards. Firstly, it has gourmand qualities, so I find it very addictive, but it's not a true gourmand. It has sweetness from a cozy vanilla and tonka bean, and it's balanced with both warm and fresh spicy qualities. So a prominent nutmeg, of course, tonka nutmeg, but I also get a fresh green pop specifically in the opening. It comes out more fresh, more earthy at the start, and as it dries down, the sweetness amps up. It gets more powdery, more cozy. The orris and iris really kick in, and those are some of my ultimate favorite notes. I absolutely love gourmands that have a bit of edge, a bit of earthiness to them, and it's not mentioned, but I get a bit of a kulfi vibe in this as well. It ends up developing a really beautiful creamy undertone, and this has been quite the crowd pleaser in my experience. I've introduced this to friends, family, both men and women have loved this scent. So if you like a unisex vibe, definitely check it out. Performance is really good. It lasts all day for me with a stronger projection. Very cool and very attractive. For the evening pick, we have Rouge Smoking Extrait from BDK. And this has a lot of different properties going on. We have woody notes. It's a little bit smoky. There's booziness, ambery qualities. There's a pop of cherry, a bit of vanilla, and this is another unisex, I think, sexy option. Rouge Smoking is known as a cherry perfume, but this is again another cherry that's different to others on the market. The original is more playful and fun. It has like a powdery character to it, a bit of like a cherry Dr. Pepper, cherry Pepsi vibe. This is very different from the original though. It has a lot more edge and earthy notes incorporated. It's a darker take. I pick up on a smoky Peru balsam out of the extrait, but I don't find this smokiness or the woody notes or spiciness to come across challenging. I think as long as you enjoy those profiles and you like unisex scents, you'd like this. It has a rich woody base of amberwood and oud, but the oud doesn't come off animalic or funky at all. It's got some spiciness coming in from pink pepper, ambery qualities, and a smooth rum and patchouli in the base as well. I see milk highlighted as a middle note. Personally, I'm not getting anything lactonic from this scent, but the vanilla, tonka bean, and cherry give it a nice bit of sweetness. I wouldn't say that this is that sweet of a perfume, but a really nice balance between gourmand and deeper notes. And I get about 10 hours with a moderate projection. Moving on to our daytime spring fragrance, Blue Talisman from Ex Nihilo. This covers our fresh, musky, citrus, clean category. This has one of my favorite openings that I've experienced from a fragrance. This has a big dose of pear. It's listed as a top note, and I get it throughout the life of the fragrance, but it comes out with a bang at the start. The opening smells like it literally sparkles to me. It has a zesty punch from ginger, then there's a juicy tang from mandarin and bergamot, and a crisp, subtly sweet pear. And it is fantastic to me and incredibly refreshing on warm, hot days. A lot of pear musk combos don't last for me, but this also has Akigala wood and ambrofix, so it has these molecular components really aiding in its longevity. It is not a beast of a perfume, but considering the fact that it's a fresh citrus musk, it has decent performance. I get about 6 hours with moderate projection, and Blue Talisman for me, I think equally fits like the clean girl category, if you will, as well as like giving cool girl vibes. For a date option, I have Greenwich Village from Bond Number 9. It's definitely fruity. It has lychee, mandarin, peach musk, and cassis. Even though it's in this teal bottle, this smells very pink to me. Even if you're not typically a floral person, if you like a juicy fruity pop and you like an airy sweetness, I think this could be your entry level floral. We have peony, water lily, and jasmine. They come off very sheer, delicate, and certainly have a fresh, watery, aquatic presence. That water lily really comes through for me. It smells very dainty, and the sweetness in here is reminiscent to the airy sweetness that you get out of Baccarat Rouge 540. So if you're a fan of that, you'd probably be obsessed with this. It's absolutely its own fragrance and like a total departure from Baccarat Rouge 540. So it's by no means like a dupe or too similar, but you can tell that they've taken inspiration from that sweetness. It definitely has like a spun sugar, praline, vanilla. And although it is sweet, because of its bit of an aquatic vibe from the water lily, it also comes off quite fresh. So it's not a dense, cloying sweetness. I pull for this when I want to smell extra girly. And performance-wise, I get about 7 hours moderate projection. Moving on to the summer season, I would have to have a tropical option in my collection. I live for it in the summer. So here we have Kayali Maldives in a Bottle Ylang Coco 20. And what I love about this is that I get that creamy, addictive, like warm tropical floral. It's ylang ylang, it's coconut, quintessential summer vibe with a bit of sweetness, as well as a refreshing aquatic spin. I feel like this is the best of both worlds. It really marries the two together. There's rosemary in this at the top. I personally can't pick out rosemary from this, but I do get a fresh aromatic quality from this scent, and it settles a bit as it dries down. There's also lemon to add freshness. There's banana flower and star fruit, giving it a little bit of sweetness. It smells like there could be a pinch of vanilla in here as well. So sunny, like really captures a tropical getaway. And no matter how hot it gets, I can still pull for this because of its refreshing aspect. The floral and the coconut milk never get too dense or cloying. Big fan. I'm so glad they introduced the larger bottles into their collection. Performance, I get about 6 hours moderate projection. And then for summer nights or a special occasion, God of Fire from Stefan Umber Lucas. I remember Eric had an art show in LA. This was a couple years ago, and my friend Charlie or Phoenix here on YouTube, she was so awesome to come and show her support. This was the first time meeting her in person, and her scent of the night to the art show was God of Fire, and my gosh, I was going crazy. She smelled so good. She even sprayed some on me. This was before I owned this perfume. It was on my wish list at the time, and I got multiple compliments from people throughout the night saying, oh my gosh, you smell so good. What are you wearing? I had the best time with her, and this perfume will always remind me of her. This smells so exotic and colorful and attractive. I've mentioned this before, but this perfume also makes me think of Pandora from Avatar. If I could scent that world, it would be this. My favorite mango perfume, nothing else comes close to it for me. The mango comes off very juicy and ripe, but then I love the added tang that it has from red berries and lemon. There's a ginger kick, some added sweetness from coumarin, and then it has a really luxe, ambery, woody base. I adore the smell of mango, but a lot of mango perfumes feel like they're just giving mango to me, and I like more going on, and this does just that. It's like perfect for me, and I get really good performance out of this, about 9 hours with a stronger projection. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful, gave you some ideas for perhaps building your own capsule wardrobe. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see me in any more videos. I'd appreciate it so, so much. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!